Okay, there should be audio now. Always a problem. No matter what, there always has to be some sort of issue. Whether it be the gameplay stuttering, no game audio, no microphone, whatever. There's always a problem, I just gotta deal with it. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I'll say everything that I said before again, because I don't check this stuff before the stream starts. Anyway, hello to everyone in the chat. 501st Guy, John, British Gamer, Sonic. What's going on, guys? Thanks for letting me know the mic is not working, or was not working. Glad it's working now. But I think I did solve the issue with the stuttering gameplay while using the webcam yesterday. I just have to make sure the option to disable the camera when it's not showing is unchecked. So it's always on, even if it's in the background, and it doesn't cause the gameplay to stutter when I turn it on and off. So I think I'm good with that now, hopefully. I also checked the audio video sync in the last stream, and it seemed to be okay at the end. Which usually in the past I've had problems with using the webcam and it causing the audio and video for the gameplay to get out of sync after a while. But it seemed to be okay yesterday, so I guess we're slowly ironing out the issues with this, so hopefully this will be a smooth stream other than starting with no microphone. But anyway, I guess we'll get a game started and hopefully some players will join in a bit. Bit of a slow day, I guess. I will switch over to the gameplay on OBS here. There we go. I'm sure you people want to see more of the game and less of me. And that's perfectly fine. Alright. I'll start with a very hard game, that way it's kind of open to more people. Sonic does not know if he'll be able to make it today. Went to my neighbor's house. Now I'm at a waffle place that also has pizza too. Well, pizza and waffles. Interesting combo. Alright. Do a bit of a solo mission. Oh, we got the pumpkins out. I don't think those were in the last stream I did, because that was in September. So, October, we got pumpkins now. Giant, floating, rotating pumpkins. Always nice. Gonna stop by the shop real quick. Looks like I don't have anything to sell. I know I can't use monofluid, but I usually keep it in case someone in my party needs it. And then I can give it to them, being the very generous person that I am. Alright. I guess I'll do the forest warm-up all by my lonesome. That's fine. I'll be able to kill more baddies. All the XP for me. Need to get this game. I just got Sonic Adventure 1, and I'm getting a Dreamcast in September. Or in December, not September. That would be in the past. That would mean you'd already have a Dreamcast, unless you're referring to September of next year. Yeah, December makes more sense, though. So you have Sonic Adventure, but you don't have a Dreamcast? Is that what you're saying? It's gonna be torture just staring at that disc. Not being able to use it. Welcome to the future. By the future, I mean 2001. I'm in 2001. That's the year I live in. I'm gonna kill all of the wildlife just for my own benefit. So I can level up my character. Which will be in only 267,892 points. So probably only about 1,000 forest runs. And that'll be it. Oh, some luck material here, but I can't use it. Apparently my luck is already maxed out. I am the luckiest character on Regal. I could join later in the stream. Alright. Got 3 slots, so you can join with 3 characters if you'd like. 3 different Dreamcasts. Just I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I mean you got 1 hand for 2 controllers, or 2 hands for 2 controllers. Maybe you can try playing one with your foot. That'd work. It'll be a challenge, but it'll work. Ooh, HP material, I can use that, at least. Don't need any luck, but I can always use some HP. Kind of figures I'd take 2, well, I guess technically 3 weeks. I mean, I've missed 2 streams, but I haven't played PSO in 3 weeks. But it kind of figures when I come back, no one would be here. They've all forgotten. Sure, let me go buy 2 Dreamcasts. I don't already have multiple Dreamcasts. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I mean, I have 2 just hooked up right here. I have another one on my shelf back there, my Sega Sports Edition. You probably can't see, it's behind the microphone. I have 1 in another room and 2 or 3 in the closet. So, I have plenty. I am ready for the Dreamcast apocalypse. Hey, what's up, Buzzy and Big Nuggy? Welcome. Ooh, Die Grinder. I actually have not even used my Sports Edition Dreamcast. I got that earlier this year. I really mainly got it because I wanted a limited edition Dreamcast. And it's the easiest one to get. I got a really good deal on it. But it's a nice display piece. Ooh, special weapon. I'll take that, even though it's probably not anything that special. At least to me, anyway. It's not gonna be a red mech gun. That's the only special weapon I want. Since when did you get a face cam? I've had one. I just never really used it up until now. I used it a couple times in the past. But the main reason I didn't use, well, technically 2 reasons I didn't use it. First off, OBS tends to be buggy when I use the camera. Causes all sorts of issues. gameplay stuttering, audio video sync issues, because OBS always causes issues. That's one of the main reasons, and also, I never really had a very good backdrop for using the camera, and of course now I do. I have a very nice backdrop, so it gives me more incentive to actually use it. I probably won't use it every stream, but since I now have this fancy new professional looking backdrop, I wanted to test it out. I also have very good lighting in this room. I have basically studio lighting. I have two very bright LED lights on the ceiling, and it makes the video look very good regardless of what sort of lighting is outside. In the other room I was in, it wasn't very bright, so the video tended to be fairly grainy. I'm very picky about that. I don't want no grainy video. Alright. Cleared this area. I like this view here. All these waterfalls. I want to go up there. Doesn't let me go up there, sadly. I don't think anyone's ever found a debug mode or anything like that in PSO where you can just fly around. That'd be cool. Although it'd probably break the illusion. There's probably just a cardboard wall here. It's a picture of waterfalls. I'm just going all out on these enemies since I don't have to share any XP. Maybe I like playing solo. All the XP for me. Hello, LXS077? Setting up my GDMU SD card. Cool beans. I'll go in here and grab the crates even though there's probably nothing good. Moon Atomizer. I believe I am full on those. I am playing off the disc today instead of the hard drive. Or technically CF card. So I can actually heal and revive today. Although, actually just revive because I can't heal with this character. Unless I use a... you can use the star atomizers to heal, I believe. But they're too expensive to use. I use them as mag food for my mag. Because they increase just about every stat. But they're expensive. Nothing but the best for my mag, though. Dimates. Actually could use more trimates. Apparently I used those. I'm not used to using the trimates. Or any of the mates, because typically I'll have a teammate that will be healing. I forget what happened last time I played, but apparently I needed to use Trimates. I'll take the money, thank you. More Diamate. I think that maxes me out in Diamate. That's good. Now I just need some Trimate. Tell you, where's Bob when you need him? He's always warming the bench during the PSO streams. He's not on the bench today. Very disappointed. Slacking off. Although I think he actually was in the game last week. Not last week. 3 weeks ago, I should say. Hello, Wade Wilson. I have broadband adapter for Dreamcast and GameCube. Dreamcast community is small in comparison to GameCube, but my HDMI for GameCube sucks, and in my opinion, Dreamcast controller is better than GameCube. The community on Dreamcast is quite large. I'd say the only reason GameCube has as many players as it does is mainly because you can play Phantasy Star Online through the Wii, which I think is the way the majority of people are playing it, because the broadband adapter for the GameCube is, I think, even rarer than the Dreamcast one. But you'll pretty much always find players online on Dreamcast. I can go on another ship right now and play with other players if I wanted to. But I stick to Vega, because that's where most of the normal players, or the regular players, are normally, most of the time. Wow, 2 special weapons in one run. Must be my lucky day. See, I am maxed out on luck. Getting all of the special weapons. Find out what those are shortly. Why is nobody online today? Well, like I said, there are other players online, just not on this particular ship. But I imagine some people don't know I'm back yet, since I did take a 3-week break. I think that happened last time I got back from a vacation. There was basically no one on when I started streaming again. It might take a while for people to get back on the schedule, you know? It is very strange not having people scramble to get in the game, though. Typically have a full game within a minute of starting. Alright, dragon time. Well, not gonna get him before he goes all gopher on me. Difficulty right now is very hard, but I can start a normal game. There we go. One dead dragon. Almost fell on me. Oh, there's a player. Alright, I'm not gonna bother breaking all the crates because there's nothing I want here except maybe the money, but I can live without it. Ooh, defense material, I'll take that. Alright, I'm just gonna get these special weapons examined. See what I got. You, sir, tell me what this is. Ooh, an Agito. It's actually kind of cool. Another Agito. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever actually used one of those. Is one better than the other? Nope, they are identical, so I will sell one of them. I'll try using one for a bit. I'm not a fan of melee weapons, but I'll give it a shot. Alright. I'll probably start a normal game. If are you online, British Gamer? If you are, I'll start a new game on normal. Oh, we got another player. Okay. Alright, so in that case, I may not start a normal game because we have a level 99 and a 65. Maybe I'll do one after a round. But for now, I want to stick to very hard because normal's a bit under what everyone should be playing at their level, so. Alright, I guess we'll go to the caves. There are actually 2 new players. I don't know who these players are. I've not seen them before. Maybe they're in the chat, I'm not sure. Just in case, though, I should probably do that. So everyone's on the same page. Hey, there's my katana. Very fitting. Using a katana on a katana. I guess technically it's not a katana, since it's a production Dreamcast, but close enough. I don't know who Genesis is, but I'll take their guild card, I guess. I didn't even intentionally take it. It just popped up all of a sudden and I was swinging my sword. So I guess I'm taking it. Hey, what's going on, Mobile Lab? Panos. Hello, Panos. And Daddy Jojo, welcome to the stream. Boomerang in the background feels like a threat. Pretty sure it's a fake boomerang. I haven't actually tried it, but I'm fairly certain it would not come back to me if I were to throw it. I actually won that boomerang from a YouTube channel called Beat 'em Ups. You guys may have heard of it. He had a contest a while back where you were supposed to make a video with your best Australian accent, and I actually won. So, yeah, I won the boomerang. He actually signed it as well. I can give you guys a closer look at it. Switch back over to the camera here. There it is. It's Tasmania, Australia. There's the signatures on the back from famous YouTubers. Or it's worth millions. Alright. Where am I going? Going this way, I guess. In case you're wondering, that is an authentic Australian boomerang. Authentic meaning it came from most likely a souvenir shop in Australia. Did Genesis join us? Haven't been paying attention. Oh yeah, there he is. Already been that way. Forgot I can't actually... I can't kill the mines. Or the traps with the sword. You have to have a ranged weapon to do that. Which I guess makes sense, because you don't exactly want to slice a mine with a sword. Typically not a great idea. I don't know where Genesis went. He was right behind us. Sitting in the hallway there. Oh, there he is. I think he's lagging a bit. Kind of popped from the hallway to the room. Either that or he's discovered teleportation technology. Which I guess is technically a thing in PSO. He used teleportation to get here, I suppose. I really don't feel right not using a ranged weapon. I actually have to walk up to every enemy. It's too much work. I just want to be able to snipe them from across the room. Get back here, enemies. There we go. I will admit that the katana is quite cool, though. It's even funnier because you're playing a melee class. Yeah, I know. I just use ranged weapons regardless. I don't care. I'm a rebel. I do what I want. Does it matter what version of the game you have if you're using Silverant servers? Technically, no. You can play online with either version 1 or version 2, but just about everyone is playing with version 2, so you're going to have a hard time finding a game if you're on version 1. Even though technically you can start a version 1 game on version 2, and version 2 players can join version 1 games. But it's a bit of a pain. You'll also miss out on a lot of the extra features of version 2, so typically I just wouldn't recommend getting version 1. There's really no point. Version 2 has all the cool features. Genesis is going for a switch. I don't know where that switch is, but... Oh, that one over there. Okay. Got it. Hey, Dark Symbios. Welcome to the stream. Alright, cool. I'm gonna stick with the katana for the rest of this area, but I'm going back to my red handgun after that. We are not playing a quest, just regular old caves. Where are we going here? I guess up here. Take a right at the Stomper. When will Lord of the Rings Shadow of War come to the Dreamcast? Any day now. I'd rather see Lord of the Rings Online on the Dreamcast. I played a lot of that. I actually kind of got addicted to that game for a while. Just playing it constantly. I have not played it in a long time though. I bet the Dreamcast could handle it. Oh, yeah, just noticed that. We lost a player. The Rings Online looks like it was made out of Play-Doh. The Dreamcast could probably run it. I like Play-Doh. Play-Doh's fun. Well, Lord of the Rings Online has been around for a very long time. I don't know when it came out, but yeah, it's a bit dated now, but it's still online. Apparently has a decent player base still. Stabby, stabby. Taking a stab in the dark. Huh? Huh? It's my joke of the day. Don't worry, there will be no more. Most likely. Gonna lose all my viewers now. Fun fact, Play-Doh tastes salty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know that from first-hand experience. I mean, who doesn't? You can't be a kid without tasting Play-Doh at some point. Especially when they have the Play-Doh burgers and food. Hey, what's going on, Rafa? If you don't taste Play-Doh, you're not human. Quite possibly. It's the definitive extraterrestrial test. If they won't taste Play-Doh. Definitely an alien. Drusilla's back. Okay, I can't swing my sword. There we go. I will put a telepipe down. Nope, Genesis put one down too. Green or yellow, either works. Pick your favorite color. But then again, I guess if it's not green or yellow, you're not coming to the caves. Your favorite color must be green or yellow, or else you're screwed. And of course we're at cave 2, so probably could have saved the telepipes. Teal'c does look awesome with that katana. I think I want one just for show. Can I have one that's just in the sheath on my back? That would be awesome. Unfortunately, PSO doesn't have crazy amounts of customer customization. I'm on a broadband adapter at the moment. Actually, I would really like dual katanas on my back. Now that would be the ultimate. That would be fantastic. Can someone mod PSO so I can have dual katanas on my back? It's the only thing I want. I don't want any other modifications. I just want the game modded with dual katanas. Dual sheets for the back of characters. Always wanted a Dreamcast broadband adapter. I mean, you can make that dream come true. It's gonna be on the lookout. I mean, you can go on eBay right now and buy one. 130 bucks or so. But if you want a bargain, you gotta look for one that's already attached to a Dreamcast. And ideally, the seller would not know about it. Just gotta look for a picture of the back of the Dreamcast, and if the internet port says LAN instead of line, then you got yourself a broadband adapter. I've gotten 2 broadband adapters that way. The one I'm currently using, which I got for 30 bucks, with the Dreamcast, and I think 2 games, couple controllers, couple VMUs. That was a deal. And I got another one for around the same price as well, which I actually gave away. Or no, I found 2 others, actually. Yeah, so I found 3 broadband adapters for... Well, no, I think the one I gave away... Actually, I gave away 2, technically. I gave one to Kazad, the the Dream Pie creator himself. He needed one. So I gave him one of them. And I gave away one on Dreamcast Live as part of the monthly giveaways. That was, I think that was last year. But I paid a bit more for that one. I still got a good deal on it. But, paid a bit more. It wasn't 30 bucks. eBay has given me good deals in the past. £5 for Melee. What's Melee? Smash Brothers, I assume you mean? I don't know what that goes for, so... Not a Smash Brothers fan. I've gotten a lot of good deals on eBay, though. I consider myself a bit of an eBay expert. I know how to find the deals. I laugh in the face of anyone that says you can't find good deals on eBay. Because you certainly can. Just like any other marketplace, it's all about the seller not knowing what they have. So it doesn't matter where you buy something from, whether it be a yard sale, thrift store, eBay, Amazon, you're always going to have sellers that are going to list something and not know what they have, or not know what it's worth. You just have to be on the lookout. Of course, on eBay, I've found that sellers can be quite the opposite. They don't know what they have, but they list it for twice what it's worth. Like, did you check the other eBay listings to see what they're going for? No. They just, I'm guessing they went to random.org and got a random number and put that in as the price. Another thing about eBay I find hilarious, and kind of sad, is that eBay auctions will, a lot of the time, end higher than buy it now prices. Like, the people bidding on these items even checking the other listings. Check to see if maybe they're paying too much. I don't know. I don't get people sometimes. I don't get people most of the time. Do your research. Just a quick search. Check prices. It'll be worth your few seconds. Ooh, new subscriber. Thank you, Dustin Kocher. Bought my original Dreamcast for 50 bucks at Sears back in '01. Gave it away. Then a few years later bought another Dreamcast with almost 50 games for 50 bucks. Well, there you go. That's a deal. It's always a gamble when you sell a console, because you don't know if you buy it years down the road, if that price is going to be higher or lower than what you sold it for. A lot of the time it goes up. Especially lately, I think video game prices, retro video game prices, have been going up in general. eBay bidding is awful most times. Saw PSO version 2 for £165. I got it a few days later for £30. It ain't worth that. I don't know what the PAL version's going for. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive than the US version. But it ain't worth £165, that's for sure. kind of scrambling to get the last... I need about 11 Dreamcast games to complete my set. And I'm kind of scrambling to get the last ones that I need because they're going up in price. I kind of regret waiting as long as I have for some of them. The Ring, for example. One of the Dreamcast's worst games. I mean, I haven't played it, technically. So I guess I shouldn't be judging it, but most people agree it's a pretty bad game. But that game I could have gotten years ago for maybe $30, and now people want $100 for it. Really don't want to pay $100 for that. I'm tempted just to get the Japanese version. It's $30. I'm never gonna play it. I am substituting Japanese games for some of the more expensive ones. Mostly the Capcom games. All my Capcom games up there. Japanese ones. I do have Power Stone 2, the US version. But a lot of the other Capcom games, I have the Japanese version. Of course, The Ring is not a Capcom game, but I might make an exception. Hello, Dark Rider. What ones am I missing? I'd have to check my list. I have, obviously The Ring. Off the top of my head, Mars Matrix, which I'm gonna get the Japanese version of. Ooh, Dark Symbiosis is joined. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I have the list actually right here. I keep it right here, because it's handy. I actually just picked up Alone in the Dark. I haven't received it yet, but that's on the way. Confidential Mission, ECW Anarchy Rules, which is another expensive one that I should have gotten a long time ago. I saw that game for $50, around there. And now people want 100 plus. Gunbird 2, Mars Matrix, which I just mentioned. Matt Hoffman, I just picked up that as well. That's on the way. Plasma Sword, Project Justice, Resident Evil 2, another really expensive one. The Ring, South Park Rally, and Spawn. So a lot of the Capcom ones, like I said, I'm getting the Japanese version, so they're not too bad. Most of those are around $30 or so. Not too bad. I assume the telepipe was put down for Dark Symbiosis. Number 2, Great Shmup. I have not played it yet. I will once I get it. You have Zero Gunner 2? I do not. That's a Japanese exclusive, right? I have some Japanese exclusives. Not that one, though. The shmups are just expensive. The majority of them are very expensive. So, unless it's part of the US set, I'm probably not gonna grab it. Unless I find a great deal. I don't know which way is the right way. I'm sure we'll find our way eventually. I've seen listings for PAL Resident Evil 2 for as low as £40. That's pretty good. If the PAL version is that cheap, that's pretty good. I was watching an auction on eBay recently for that. It was a really beat up copy. I mean, terrible condition, but it looked like it was mostly the case that was in bad condition. So I was hoping it would end cheap. It ended at $102. I mean, it's a little bit cheaper than it typically goes for, but not that much. I was willing to take a risk on it, in case, you know, the manual was actually in bad shape, because it didn't actually show pictures of the manual outside of the case. And the case was just beat up to crap, so I was willing to take a risk on it if it ended cheap, but it did not. I think I accidentally used a Trimate. Whoops. That's Meseta down the drain. Yeah, I want to get Resident Evil 2, the US version, regardless of it being really expensive. Even though technically it's a Capcom game, I am getting the US versions of the Resident Evil games. It's mostly the Capcom fighters and shmups, because language doesn't matter for those. But obviously with Resident Evil you want to be able to read things, so... Actually just picked up Resident Evil 2 not too long ago. That's also fairly expensive, not as expensive as Resident Evil 2. Alright, what are they doing back here? Switches? Oh, okay. I mean, there's not going to be anything through the 4-switch door, but sure, why not? 4-switch doors are always the wrong way. There's a PSO pro tip for you. I mean, if you want 100% the level, feel free. Guess we're not going in there. Oh, where was that switch? Was it behind a rock? Nothing good anyway. Oh, it was right there. Completely missed that. Alright, did we go this way? No. Haven't been this way yet. Oh, there's nothing in here. Just stuff. Stuff that I don't need. I'm no PSO hoarder. I used to speedrun Resident Evil 2 Clear Disc on Dreamcast when I was a kid every weekend. I am terrible at Resident Evil. I played Code Veronica, a little bit of it. Up until the mansion part? Never got past that. I'm not really a Resident Evil fan in general. So I don't have too much motivation to actually go and play through the whole thing. I prefer Blue Stinger. Not sure how many people would actually say that. I like Blue Stinger's quirkiness. It's an awesome game. I still haven't completed Blue Stinger. I got very close to finishing it. I got stuck at some point. Great game, though. Been playing same Code Veronica save file for years now. Yeah, I think the one I have is still the original one I played. Ooh, another special weapon. That's 3 special weapons in one stream. I am so lucky, even though I technically didn't pick it up. But I found it. So that makes me lucky. Hey, we found the boss. Sweet deal. I will slay him with my katana. Or I guess technically it's an Agito. I don't know if a katana is the same thing as an Agito. I'm just gonna call it a katana because it looks like a katana. And I like the word katana better. I'm sure someone in the chat is about to tell me the difference between a katana and a Agito. It's probably not even in the same ballpark. Completely different types of swords. But I'm no sword expert. Alright, I'm gonna take out my handgun because I can't even do anything to him from here. I'll switch to the sword again when he's on deck. Here he comes. Eat steel! There we go. He has died. Happy days. I still have my OG Pokemon Gale of Darkness save, but I lost the disc and I don't want to spend $100+ on a game I don't like much. Never been a Pokemon fan. Definitely not going to spend $100 on a Pokemon game. Right. Good job, team. I was about to go turn in the quest, but then I remembered it's not a quest. We'll probably do a quest now. We'll do some TTF to finish things off. Our traditional finishing quest. was into Blue and some Generation 1 spin-offs back in the day, but then I got bored of it. TTF times 2. You mean plus plus then? I suppose we can do that. Double dragons? I've never heard anyone call it times 2. Alright, everyone is here. Let's do this. Enhanced, with more enemies. Blah 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 blah. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I know the gist of it. Good. I don't need to ask the secretary for details. I have all of the details that I need. Has anyone hosted a LAN party before? What, in general, you mean? Or with the Dreamcast? I have not. Well, I guess the closest thing I've done to a LAN party is 2 VR headsets. Playing, what's that game? Slipping my mind at the moment. Rec Room. Yeah, I hooked up 2 VR headsets for Rec Room on PSVR and on PC. So that my nephews could play it together. I don't know if that would really be considered a LAN party, though, because technically it's online. It's not on local LAN. That's kind of repetitive saying local LAN. But whatever. You know what I mean. But they were both in the same house, so... close enough, right? My brother used to host LAN parties. Or, I don't know if he really hosted them because he lived in an apartment. Didn't really have the room for it. But he did go to LAN parties, I should say. His friend hosted them. I believe they played things like Diablo. Unreal Tournament. I mean, it's pretty easy to pretend you're in a LAN party. Just pretend the people you're playing online with are in another room. I'm gonna switch back to my handgun. I have grown bored of the katana. And dragons are dead. If Bob was here, he could make dragon tacos, but he's not. If you're watching this later, Bob, shame on you. You're supposed to be chefing for the stream. Now we'll all have to starve without our dragon tacos. Does anyone have one of those arcade 1-up machines? I saw a sale at Walmart today. Supposedly at select stores they have the NBA Jam cabinet for $99, which was very tempting. Unfortunately, there's no Walmart near me that has one. It's in-store only, so they're normally like $500. So for $99, I'd probably grab one. Apparently you can mod them, which is not surprising, because you can mod everything these days. So you could probably throw a Raspberry Pi in there, like pretty much anything on it. Probably hook a Dreamcast up to it. I don't know what kind of inputs it has for the display. It might not have any inputs. Could be just a hardwired cable, I don't know. Never really looked into it that much. I might grab one day, if I can find a deal. Even though I don't know really where I'd put it. But if it was $99... Ooh, there's a red plant over there. What did he drop? I think he just dropped money. Disappointing. Although for all I know, it could have been a million Meseta. Costs less than my X-Arcade tank stick. Those things are pretty cheap these days, I think. I've seen those X-Arcade sticks on eBay for practically nothing. I guess they're just flooded on the market, I don't know. I think I've seen them for 50, 60 bucks. Unless I have different versions. Always wanted a full-scale arcade machine. Yeah, I really want one, but it's really more a matter of space than anything. I think that's probably the main concern for most people. I do have my little Neo Geo Mini back there, which is currently playing the attract mode for King of Monsters. That's the closest thing I have to an arcade machine right now. Well, the Dreamcast does have a lot of arcade ports. Go Rudolph. Arcades are epic. They are. I still need to grab the Dreamcast arcade stick. Luckily, it's still pretty cheap. I will get it eventually. I have the one for NES, the NES Advantage. which I always used a lot as a kid with 3D World Runner. I don't know why, I just like playing that game with the NES Advantage. Thanks UK for making houses have small rooms. You've ruined my VR and now my arcade dream. Yeah, arcade's another thing that requires space. Luckily I have a decent amount of space for VR. Actually, in this room now, one of the main goals with this room when I was arranging things is to have enough space for VR stuff. And so I do have a decent amount of space in the middle of the room. Not a crazy amount of space, but enough that I don't have to move any furniture. I can just start playing, which is great. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I do have the space for it. And I have the PSVR in the other room. I can play VR in the other room as well, PSVR, but I have to move some furniture. Well, really just one chair and a side table. But I can play it in there as well. But furniture moving is required. I was tempted to get the Saturn Virtua Stick at one point. It was on eBay a long time ago. It was years ago now. They had brand new Virtua Sticks for like 30 bucks. I almost grabbed one. But I didn't. I kind of regret it now, because they're a bit more expensive now. I haven't looked at prices lately, but I'm sure they're more than 30 bucks brand new in the box. They must have had a lot of extra stock of that. Kind of like the blue VMU for the Dreamcast. Alright, Durale's dead again. Until next time. Level 2 clear. Gotta get an adapter so I can play my tank stick on my Dreamcast and Saturn. Sweet. I'm kind of concentrating on completing my game collection for the Dreamcast before I get too much into accessories and things. Even though I do have a lot of the Dreamcast accessories. I have the maracas, I have the pop-in music controller, I have the fishing controller, and lots of standard Dreamcast controllers. And a whole ton of EMUs. And some third-party memory cards. I do not have the arcade stick, the Densha to Go train controller thing. I'm sure there are other things. Karaoke unit, I don't have that. I don't know if I want that. Unless someone can actually get it working, in which case I'd like to grab one. Not because I love karaoke, but because I think it's an awesome, weird accessory for the Dreamcast. But currently a useless brick at the moment. Oh, the Dreamcast MIDI adapter. That's another one I really want. Someone actually designed their own not too long ago. Dreamcast Junkyard did an article on it. They're not selling it, but they did put the plans online if you want to try and build your own. That really doesn't interest me. I kind of want the official one. It's crazy expensive though, so I may never get it. I want the maracas too, but too scared to use them for fear of breaking them. I think they're pretty resilient. I haven't used them much. I actually just picked them up not too long ago. I used them once. But they're built pretty well. I think most of Sega's official first-party accessories are built very well. I'm sure the maracas in particular are very well built, considering I'm sure Sega had the foresight to make them strong, because people inevitably would be hitting them against things. I've seen a bid for Samba full set for £200 plus game. Game only, buy it now for £70 on eBay. I got a really good deal on my my maraca set. I actually forget what I paid now. I think it was around $50. The only issue is it was missing the mat, which is fine. It's just cosmetic. It doesn't actually do anything. But the maracas and the sensor bar were basically brand new. $50. And I got the game for 20, around there. And I also picked up Samba de Amigo version 2000 for I think $10 shortly after that. So I got the entire Samba de Amigo set, all for under 100, which was pretty good. Yeah, typically they go for the whole set with the game and everything. 150 is probably about average. 100 to 150. I'd say closer to 150 if the game's included. Very happy to finally own it though. I was getting worried that I might never actually own the maracas because they are getting up there in price. Now, if only I can find the mat at some point, that would be nice. But I think the odds of finding the mat by itself is pretty slim. Someone should make some reproduction mats. I mean, it's just a plastic mat. I'm sure it'd be fairly easy to do. And the stream might go a bit into overtime. That's alright. So we didn't actually have any players until probably about 15 minutes into the stream. We can go a bit over. And someone leveled up. That was Dark Symbios. Level 55. Congrats. Alright, final level. Dark Fowls. Should be fun, as usual. Always a pleasure. Meet up with Dark Fowls. Such a nice guy, really. Once you get to know him, you know, know, he's just misunderstood, you know? He's got a bit of a temper problem. But deep down, he's really a great guy. I need to actually play my other PSO character. I don't know if I've ever actually streamed with, well, I have three or four PSO characters. I think I have three. So I have Teal'c, I have PC Wizard 13, and I have Alto. Alto I have not played in a long time. He's kind of a, I want to say magic, but magic is not the correct term in PSO. A tech character? I don't know. But yeah. He's a magician. Kinda looks like more like an elf, but he's an elf magician. I have not played as him in quite a while. Maybe I'll stream as him next week. I think he's my only character that's not over level 100 now. I think last time I played him he was, I think level 70 something, if I remember correctly. It's been a while though, so I might not be remembering correctly. I guess support character would probably be a good good description for Alto. It's a support character. Stays in the back, heals, revives, casts magic spells. Alto was actually my first alternate character for PSO, hence the name, Alto. Very creative. So there was Teal'c, and then there was Alto. Alright. Genesis is headed to the shop. Oh, I don't want to transport. I'm sure I could do it solo. This Teal'c is awesome, but I'll wait. I'll share the XP. I guess while we're waiting, I can show you guys a bit of my collection on the shelf back here. So, the top here is most of my Japanese games, but I also have the Dreamcast camera, which I love as a display piece. And the Visual Park software is next to it. You can't see it because the chat's in front. But a couple Funko Pops, my chunk one, which I grabbed recently. Also the Weird Al Yankovic, which is probably my favorite, just because of how detailed he is. He's unmistakably Weird Al Yankovic, which you can't say about all Funko Pops. Some of them are kind of hard to tell what they are. That is definitely Weird Al. And this is actually one of the my favorite items in my collection. This is the Dynamite Deca 2 or Dynamite Cop demo from Japan. Came in the Dreamcast magazine. One of my favorite Dreamcast games, so. And I love the artwork on that demo disc. It's very cool. And then I had the boomerang, which you guys have already seen. Alright, looks like we have our full party back. Switch to gameplay. I can revive today, so that's good. That should hopefully come in handy. Well, I shouldn't say hopefully. That's like saying I hope someone will die so I can revive them. But it's good that I can revive. I do plan on doing a video on my collection at some point. Hopefully soon. That was my plan all along once I actually had everything organized, which I do now. So I'll probably do a video on that at some points. And show you guys all of the goodies that I have. I did one a long time ago, but I had far less stuff. If you guys are interested in that, it's my game shelf tour. I did that years ago. I didn't have nearly as many Dreamcast games, that's for sure. I think at the time I did that video, I may have had, I don't know, it's just a wild guess, but about maybe 50 Dreamcast games. Kill a lot of Beyblades today. There we go. I think this should be fairly quick with the team we have here. Yes, all of my Dreamcast games are behind me, John. Every single one of them. Yeah, all my Japanese games are up on this shelf here. PAL and indie games are on the shelf to the left of that one. All the US games are here, over there, and on the shelf below that. A few of the overflow. But when I was putting all my Dreamcast games on the CD racks, I left spaces for all of the games that I need. So I'm just going to fill in all those spaces as I grab more games. Alright, I'm going to do that just because it's in the way of my shortcut button for the Dynamite. There we go. Yeah, as I said, I think it was in the stream yesterday, I used to have all of my Dreamcast games in a giant CD wallet. So I could get to them easily. But I don't need that anymore, because I have these nice CD racks, everything's alphabetical order, so very easy to go and grab the game that I want. So that was pretty easy. I don't think anyone died, which is always nice. Yep, everyone is alive and well. Sweet deal. Excellent job, team. Alright. Back to Pioneer 2. Yeah, so we went a bit into overtime today. Well, that's alright. Some good games, as usual. I am not in need of any cash. I don't use my meseta that much. I am saving up, though. Just so I can get to the max again. At one point, I had 999,999 in the bank and on my character as well. I don't anymore, though. Alright, back to the lobby. Another 10,000 out of there. Alright, well, that is gonna be it for the live stream for today, guys. So, good games. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Worms World Party for Game Night UK. I might try and join it if I can, but I probably won't be streaming because I think I'll be busy tomorrow. But we'll see. I will be back maybe midweek. Maybe I'll do a midweek stream if I have the time, which I have not done in quite a while, so I'll pick an offline game to play and maybe stream that. But I'll be back, of course, next Friday for Worms and all the normal weekend schedule, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more active next weekend. It was a bit slow this weekend. Worms was pretty decent yesterday. We got a full game fairly quickly. It didn't take us too long to get a full game on PSO, but normally we have a whole bunch of people waiting in the lobby right at the beginning of the stream, whereas today we didn't really have anyone waiting. I had to play a bit of solo, so like I said, usually when I take a break from streaming and come back, this is typically what happens. Not a lot of people waiting around. They're off doing their own thing, so. But hopefully it'll be a bit more activity next week. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and I will see you next time.